just remember what I'm saying. You need this hand. This is your posting hand.
Right, so I'm going to pivot.
So you can sit.
This way.
Yeah, but...
No.
Yeah, no, it's good. But the more over-exaggerated you throw your arm, the further around you're going to get closer to the shoulder.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. Now, this time, well, you just kick your leg straight. Okay, now, hook his ankle. Just hook over his leg, over the top. That's it. You guys take it over the center. Get on your bike. Get a double wrist lock. No, he gets a double wrist lock on you.
From on my
No,
neck.
the other side. Right, you're there. Now he's going to jump across you. This is a bully choice. Jump across him, There you go, good. So he's blocked the double wrist lock now.
Yeah.
Okay, come back on this side. Okay. As he goes to cross you, just straighten your leg in the air.
This one and that.
Just that's it, that's all you do. Go to cross it. Now your foot's in the right position. The counter is the crossover. So
You just
as soon
kick
as I
over.
See you going to kick over, I just put my leg up and block it. Now when it comes down, you can either lock it like you did with your leg and then do this one, or you can put your leg straight and turn, whichever way you want.
Okay.
But from this position, when you want to do the sit out and get the wrist lock, you, no matter what the other guy does, you should finish up with a submission easy. If you practice this stuff. We're here, right?
Yeah.
All I'm doing, I'm making this short, this elbow's here. And then, see, my right leg's already out of the way.
He hasn't scissored his legs at all.
Okay.
And then I've got it, bang.
Okay.
And you see how I didn't put any pressure on the arm going down?
Okay.
Actually, it's such an easy roll. It's too easy. You know. Kept your hold in the same position as when you got it. All your weight's on his chest, so he can't move you anyway, so you just take your time walking around and then sit through. But if you sit through by dropping your hip or hopping, this gets loose and his arm can move, so it makes it harder to finish. You'll still get it, but it'll be a lot more difficult. That walk around was good that time. You tried, Jess. There you go. Easier, right?
Yes, much easier.
If you're on top of him here, you've only got his head and his arms to play with. But from the side, you've got the whole body to play with. Okay, just put your knee on this side of his calf. not your foot.
Just the knee.
That's his knee. I want it on the cup. Now just roll it back. Okay. What would you do there? If you roll your leg back so it hurts. Turn. Okay, he's turning.
Yeah, I would
To
turn.
his arm. To his arm. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
But that's what we call a reaction move. And that's where you're going to get a lot of, we call it, we're going to, it was loose arms. Don't have loose arms, kid. You must have heard that over there. You've got loose arms, you dumb idiot, And what it means is when somebody's turning, they're panicking out of something, and it's there. That's the way they make the guy panic. So you kneel, you do it. What we do is when you underhook, put your elbow in the spine. So he can't turn. Because this one, you're not kneeling on the face so much. It's going straight into it. I know it's new, but this, if you can start to get a concept of this, what's going to happen when you're having a scramble on the mat, even standing, there's going to be a loose arm out there. You say, oh, thank you, it's mine. And then with those standing deals we did yesterday, you can take them down and finish, or if you're on the mat, you finish. Once you've got the double wrist.
So, Billy, we have the very fortuitous chance to actually ask you and show you have you show us all of the different entries and setups and the proper way to do double wrist locks. And again, we're not going to get them all on this tape, but to give people an idea about the double wrist lock and how versatile it is, can you, in your own words, just tell us, a little bit of the history of it and, how often it was used and, just a bit about the double wrist lock?
Well, in submission wrestling, it was one of the major submissions there was because a guy who understands real wrestling, catch-can wrestling, and a lot of different forms of wrestling, know how to defend their ankles very well. Not modern day, I'm talking about 50 years ago or
Wigan wrestlers.
and wrestlers around the world knew how to defend their ankles a lot better than 90% of anybody today.
It's been forgotten.
It's been forgotten. So they've had no worry about ankles until this last 10 years or so, other than Gotch and myself from Wigan taking it to Japan and whatever. So they're getting ankle submissions now with guys because they've no idea how to defend the ankles. Plus, any kind of pain they get with an ankle, they panic.
And they just tap right away and give up.
That's it, but the wrist locks were far superior in the way that you can get a wrist lock from nearly any position, standing on the mat, anywhere. And what it is if you pick a guy up and salto him on, pop him up, turn him down, smash him down, you land him on his side on purpose, so he's going to try to get into a defensive safe position or to try and stand up. When he does that, he'll have a loose arm somewhere. And that's when we could catch the double wrist locks from nearly any position. For a guy attacking a single or a double leg, a tattle, even going for a suplex or a salto. There's just so many different ways to get the wrist locks and double wrist locks and keyhole locks.
So not only were they devastating and nasty, but they were popular because of the versatility. You could get them from a bunch of different angles.
Especially when you have like amateur or freestyle wrestlers wrestling each other with submissions like catch. And you're trying to pin a guy, he has to fight to stop being pinned.
So he throws an arm up.
So he's turning. Whichever way he turns, that top arm is going to be loose. And that's what we call in wrestling a loose arm. Always got a loose arm. So if I do that and miss, I'll say, okay, next time I do the same hold to you, I know I'm going to get a loose arm. I'll be waiting for it.
And really, you know, it's funny because, you know, the nomenclature now is, right, the Kimura is what the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu people call it. But even then, that Kimura is actually different than the double wrist lock because you don't have the knee on the head pressure. You don't have the guy rolled up to the side, you know, so the arm's up kind of like a shark fin.
They don't drop the head.
Yeah.
It's just like straight power and just doing it with power. Double wrist lock, done correctly, you don't need power.
It's all mechanics.
All mechanics.
Cool. So anything else for, you know, people out there that, you know, might not necessarily appreciate it, or, you know, any suggestions for people to play with it? Or
Sure. It's the same as everything else. You've got to learn the basics of it perfectly. Where not to reach too far over to grab the double wrist lock. Keep the top arm short on the shoulder. Push the wrist up so you can get leverage on the shoulder. And the thing is, you're going to have guys that are going to defend it by straightening their arms. Well, as soon as they straighten their arms, I'll just go into a different takedown and finish up with a double wrist lock or a neck crank. So I'm going to go as best I can for a double wrist lock, but I don't care how he defends it. That opens physical chess. It opens it up for me to go to the next stage.
setting up a gambit and trying to get him in.
And the thing is with all these things is, when you're going for a double wrist lock, like a couple of things we did today, and you kneel over the shin, do a saw cut back, so the guy feels pain on his leg, he's going to turn into you with the perfect double wrist lock for you.
And in your opinion, not only with your own wrestling style, but what you've seen with great guys like Billy Joyce and Billy Riley and yourself, all those guys, given the choice, would it be better to be master of one hold and 1,000 entries, or 1,000 holds and not so many entries?
Okay, all you great wrestlers, including everybody that has ever wrestled submission wrestling, through centuries, like 4,000 years, you will find that your top wrestlers are people that have a knowledge of many, many things, but they will have half a dozen things that they can bank on, and if they go for it, they'll get them. But having knowledge means you don't have to rely on it. You get great amateur wrestlers in the Olympics, Kurkin and Dietrich. They had 3 moves.
But they just knew everything about those moves.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's what made them limited.
I see.
If they had a lot more knowledge, if those 3 moves did not work, then they'd have to go the time limit and see who won on points. Whereas a catch wrestler, this isn't working for me, I'll just go to something else, and then I'll go back to it. And sooner or later, I'm going to get it. But I'm in no rush to get it. I don't say, I am going to get it. A good example would be, if I hear anybody asking a competitor, what are you going to do to him? I automatically know that he knows nothing at all about combat sports. Because anybody that's been in boxing, wrestling, Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, nobody knows in the ring what they're going to do. It's done from, I'll go to do a move, and whatever his reaction is, I will compensate to make it work for me, and vice versa. That's why it's called physical chess. So people have an idea, oh, he's got a great double arm suplex, he's a front face lock or a double wrist lock. Great. That's fine, but I'm not going to chase them.
You take it as it comes.
As it
Catch as catch can.
It's like a great boxer, a great knockouter. He doesn't go out to knock the guy out. He fights what his normal fight, what he's been trained at, and in the fight, the knockouts will come to him. If he chases to try, 9 times out of 10, he won't even hit the guy.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing, and we want to invite people to come out. It's one thing to clearly watch it on DVD,
but it's another thing to actually understand it and have somebody helping you guide you through the motions. You can't really, I mean, you can see it and it's great, but we'd really encourage people to come out and actually train, right? Come to the training camps.
Without a doubt. It's fun for me, sir. Keeps me young.
Wonderful. Well, thanks again, Billy.
Okay.